Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight on your mat. If you haven't practiced with me before, welcome. You'll hear me say often, your body, your practice. So if something doesn't feel good tonight, don't do it. Really tune in, listen to your body. This is going to be an all levels class. You don't need any props with you, but if you do have a yoga block or even a thick book that could support you, it might be nice in some of the postures just to have an option. But again, you won't need that. So we're going to start in just a minute or two. I'm going to give everybody just another minute or so to sign on if we have any latecomers. But while you're waiting, you can get yourself settled into Shavasana. So just lie down on your mat. You can let your legs go out nice and wide, let the feet relax, let them open, let the palms face up, arms by your side, tuck the chin into the chest, getting nice and tall along the back of the neck. And from this space, start to draw your awareness into your breath. Using your inhales to fill up the body and using your exhales to release the air. In yoga, we breathe with our Ujjayi breath or victorious breath, and we do that by breathing in and out of the nose. And as you exhale, you create a slight whisper at the back of the throat, almost like you're trying to fog up a mirror, but your mouth stays closed. If you're just joining us here, welcome. We're just getting settled into our practice, connecting with breath and our physical being. Starting to take longer inhales and complete exhales, breathing in and out through the nose. Today's practice will focus on grounding, on rooting down to the earth to rise up. So we'll be staying lower to the ground tonight. We'll be doing some standing postures, but as always, listen to your body, your practice. With that, let's bring the knees right into the chest. As you do that, you're going to feel the back connect fully to the floor. And you can gently rock side to side here, just massaging the low back. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. Finding some stillness at the top. Release your right arm next to your right ear, and then roll over to your right side body. Pause here for a full round of breath. Root into your left hand and let it push you up, finding a comfortable seat. So you can either sit with your legs crossed, or you can put one foot in front of the other. If it's comfortable for you, you can sit on your knees as well. But we're going to be doing some stretches here. So find your seat and then sit up nice and tall, root down through the seat, grow tall through the crown. Bring one hand to your low belly, one hand to your heart. Close your eyes. As you inhale, feel the belly expand into the palm. And as you exhale, empty completely. Open your eyes. Release the palms from your body. Bring the hands in front of your heart. With the next inhale, you're going to release the palms out to the side. Sweep them up overhead. Exhale, hands back to the heart. Again, inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Bring your left hand to the left side of the mat. With an inhale, reach your right arm up and over, keeping your sit bones glued to the floor, maybe turning the gaze towards the ceiling as you expand through the right side body. Use an inhale, pull yourself up, right hand comes to the right side of the mat. And as you exhale, you can reach your left arm up and over. Again, maybe turning your gaze up towards the ceiling here. Beautiful. Inhale back up through center. Exhale here. Bring your hands to the mat or to the floor in front of you. You're probably on your mat. I'm the only one facing this way. And then roll up onto your knees. So we're coming almost into a tabletop position. So your hands are stacked underneath your shoulders and hips underneath, or sorry, your hips over your knees. From here, you're gonna reach your left leg out towards the left side, connect the full foot to the mat, okay? And then from here, what you're gonna do is we're gonna do some cat-cow. So with your inhale, you're gonna lift your head and lift your tail. As you exhale, you're gonna push the floor away, round the back. This might feel a little strange with one leg straight, but that's okay. Breathe with the movement. Inhale, lift the head, lift the tail. Exhale, round. Beautiful. From here, you're going to walk your hands back towards the torso, coming to a standing posture. Bring your your right hand down to the right side of the mat. Reach your left arm up to the ceiling. Push up through the torso and the hips. Even though your knee and your palm are connected to the floor, use the floor to lift yourself higher here. Reach the left arm high. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring your left hand to the left leg. Reach your right arm up and over. Beautiful. Inhale back to center, palms to the floor. Switch legs. So left leg comes in, right leg to the right side of the room. Connect the toes and the full foot to the ground. Again, cat-cow. We inhale, lift the head, lift the tail. Exhale, round the back, push the floor away. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Beautiful. Come back, neutral spine. Walk the hands towards the body. Come to a standing posture. Left hand to the floor this time. We reach the right arm up to the ceiling. And again, push through the hand and the leg. Lift yourself up through the torso. Reach that right arm. Inhale, lift yourself all the way up. Bring your right hand to your right leg. Reach the left arm up and over. Beautiful. Inhale back to center. Palms to the mat. Bring your right knee in. I'll rotate this way so you guys can see me. So we're back in our tabletop. Again, shoulders stacked over wrist, hips over knee. We'll do regular cat-cow 3 times, warm up the spine. Inhale, we lift the head, lift the tail. Exhale, round the back, push the floor away, shoulders draw away from each other. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we round. One more, inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Beautiful. Come back to a neutral spine. Walk the hands forward. Lift the fingers away from the mat. And then as you spread the fingers, lower them down, grip the mat, tuck the toes under. With an inhale, send the hips towards the heels. As you exhale, lift the knees away from the mat, find downward facing dog. Bend the knees here as much as you need to, sending the heels towards the floor. Maybe pedal out the legs. Maybe sway the hips side to side. With your next inhale, bend the knees, gaze at the top of the mat. As you exhale, we're going to tiptoe up to the front, bringing big toes to touch. Use an inhale, lift halfway. As you lift your head, lift your heart. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, root down through the heels. As you rise up, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, press. Exhale, release, mountain pose. Rooting down through the feet, we grow tall through the crown. Keep the chin tucked in towards the chest so you can get long at the back of the neck. Grow tall. Palms face forward, shoulders drop back. Be here and breathe. With your next inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. As you exhale, root down into the heels and sit back into your chair. We shift the weight into the heels, getting light on the toes. You can even play with lifting the toes away from the mat. You don't have to though, totally optional. Arms are reaching up, biceps are next to your ears. Be here and breathe. Squeezing the legs together, activating the leg muscles here. Take an inhale, extend, reach the arms. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the head, lift the heart halfway. Exhale, we fold. You're gonna step your left toes to the back of the mat, landing in a lunge position. So front knee stacks over front ankle. Back leg is long and strong. From here, when you're ready, you're gonna lift the torso away from the thigh, draw the arms back behind you like wings. Gaze just towards the front of the mat, runner's lunge. Use an inhale, gather the arms as you sweep them overhead. You can add a slight bend to the back leg here in high lunge, landing down through the feet. With your next inhale, you reach the arms up, extend. Exhale, sweep them by your sides again. Gaze just over the front of the mat. We're back in runner's lunge. Back leg is strong and active here. Stay with it, breathe. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands to the mat. Lower the left knee down, untuck the toes. We're in a low lunge here. With an inhale, you're gonna bring your arms back up overhead. Okay, and you'll notice that my left knee is behind my left hip. I'm stretching out along the front of my left leg. Front knee is still stacking over the front ankle. Gaze can lift slightly here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to the mat. Keep your left leg as it is. Slowly walk your hands back as you hinge your left hip over the left knee and work to straighten your right leg, coming up onto the heel. You can gently begin to melt your head towards the leg. It doesn't need to move far. You just want to feel the stretch at the back of the right leg. Beautiful. Walk the hands forward as you bend back into the right knee. Frame the front foot. Tuck the left toes under. Lift the knee. Take a big step forward with the left foot. Meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down to rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel the difference in your body. Feel your right leg. Notice any tension, any heat, any resistance. And remember to breathe. With your next inhale, open the eyes, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, we sit back and down into your chair again, sending the weight into the heels, bending down nice and low, arms raised, gaze forward. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, we're gonna fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. From here, we're gonna send the right toes to the back of the mat. Distance is your friend here, okay? Again, back leg is long and strong, nice and stable. Front leg, knee stacks over ankle. With your inhale, arms come back behind you like wings, lean forward, gaze over the top of the mat. Again, use an inhale, gather the arms, reach overhead, add a slight bend to the back leg. Here, as we're drawing the inner legs towards one another to turn on those muscles, feel ourselves stabilize here. Inhale, reach, lift the arms. Exhale, they sweep by the sides. Again, send the torso forward, gaze over the front of the mat. Back leg is long and strong. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale them to the mat. Lower the right knee down, untuck the toes. We're here in our low lunge. And again, check out that my right knee is behind my right hip. So I'm stretching out that front quad as I use an inhale to lift my torso up, reach the arms. Beautiful. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to the mat. Again, we keep the right foot, the right leg where it is. As we walk the hands back, working to extend and straighten the left leg, coming up onto the heel. Once you're there, you can gently fold forward over the leg just until you feel the stretch. No pulling, no burning, no tearing sensations. Just be gentle with yourself. Beautiful. Walk the hands forward as you bend back into the left knee, frame the front foot, tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee. This time you're going to step back, find high plank. Pushing the floor away like we did in cow pose, the shoulder blades draw away from each other. Inhale here, prepare. As you exhale, either from here or from your knees, lower down, keep the elbows in. Coming down nice and strong, lower all the way to the mat. Untuck the toes. Bring your palms out wide to the edges of your mat, and then send your elbows up to the ceiling. Instead of resting on your palms, tent your fingertips up. So you're right on your fingertips, elbows point up, tops of the feet are in the floor, not your toes, tops of the feet, okay? Start with your forehead connected to the mat. With an inhale, you're going to gently push your chin and chest away from the earth. As you exhale, you're going to send your gaze forward. Inhale, push yourself a little higher up towards the low belly. Exhale, lower down. Keep the elbows pointed to the ceiling. Again, inhale, we just lift the chin and chest. As you exhale, gaze forward, melt the heart. Inhale, push yourself up towards the low belly. Exhale, lower. We're going to do it one more time. Inhale, lift the chin and chest. Exhale, heart and gaze melt forward. Inhale, we push ourselves up high to the low belly. Exhale, we lower all the way down. Beautiful. Bring the palms by the low ribs. Elbows draw back behind you towards one another. Curl your toes under. Push into your knees. With an inhale, you push yourself through tabletop and then downward facing dog. Take 3 big breaths here. And again, bending the knees as much as you need to. Externally rotating the upper arms so that your armpits are trying to face one another toward your heart. With your next inhale, you're going to sweep your right leg up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, you're going to step your right foot between your hands. With your next inhale, gather the arms, come right up to a high lunge. Again, it's okay to have a slight bend in the back leg. Reach the arms up, gaze forward. As your next inhale comes in, reach the hands up. And as you exhale, we're going to open into warrior two. So we're coming into a heel to arch alignment. The back edge of your foot matches the back edge of your yoga mat. Front toes face forward, bending your knee over the second and third toe. Arms extend at shoulder height, gaze over the front palm. Can you bend a little deeper into your front knee? And breathe. Beautiful. Bring your right forearm to your right thigh. Flip your back palm so it faces the ceiling, and then reach the left arm up and over. One long line from your left fingertip to your left foot. You can turn the gaze to look at the ceiling. Beautiful. Inhale, pull yourself back up, warrior two. And then from here, you're gonna cartwheel your hands to the mat. You're gonna pivot your back toes to a lunge position, lower your left knee, untuck the left toes. Root into the left palm. With an inhale, twist towards the right, reach your right arm to the ceiling here, gaze towards the right thumb. Beautiful. Bring that right hand back towards the mat. Tuck your left toes under, lift the back knee. With an inhale, sweep the right leg to the ceiling. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 big breaths here. Remember, breathing in and out of the nose. Next, inhale, we see the left leg sweep up to the sky. Exhale, we step the foot through between the hands. Right away, root down through the feet. Turn on the bum muscle by rooting into the left heel. Inhale, sweep the arms up, high lunge. Again, it's okay to have that slight bend in the right knee here. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, we find warrior two. So again, we pivot that back foot. Back edge of the foot matches the back edge of the mat. Bend into the front knee. Arms at shoulder height, gaze over the front palm. Can you bend a little deeper into that front leg? And then left forearm to left thigh. Flip the right palm towards the ceiling. Sweep the right arm up and over. One long line here. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Find warrior two just for a moment. And then cartwheel the hands to the mat. Pivot the toes so that you can lower your right knee down and tuck the toes, low lunge. We root into the right palm. As you inhale, twist open, reach the left arm up towards the sky. Beautiful. Bring your left hand back to the floor. Tuck your right toes under this time. Lift the right knee. With an inhale, we sweep the left leg back to the sky. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 big breaths here. Beautiful. With your next breath, you're going to take a step forward with your right hand, land it behind your right wrist, and then your left hand, land it behind your left wrist. So your toes can point out to the side as you send your hips down, coming into a squat. So this might be one of those times where it's nice to have a block or a book that you can put underneath your seat. And then you're in a little bit of a less active pose. So still really nice for our hips, but a block is going to let you sit up nice and tall. You're going to bring your elbows to the insides of your knees, hands at heart center. Now, if you don't have a block or a book, you can still do this pose. Elbows still come to the insides of the knees, hands still at heart center. If you can't sink as low, it's no problem. You also want to try and focus on keeping the back straight. So if hands in front makes that difficult, bring the hands behind you on your fingertips. Use the fingertips to help you root down and rise up. Wherever you are, be here and breathe. Beautiful. Hands can come to the floor in front of you. With an inhale, you're going to gently lift the hips towards the sky, only straightening the legs as much as they can. Exhale, we come back to our squat. Inhale, lift, nice and slow. Exhale, squat back down. We're gonna do that 3 more times, okay, guys? Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, squat back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squat. We only have 1 more. Inhale, lift. This time as you exhale, heel toe the feet back towards center. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then root down through the heels. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, press. Exhale, mountain pose. Tadasana. Root down, grow tall through the crown, palms face forward. Bring your hands to your hips. Root down through the left foot. Gently begin to peel the right foot away from the floor. And then turn the right foot out to the side. You're going to bring your right foot to rest against your left leg. Stand this way so you guys can see me better. Either on your ankle, your calf, or your thigh. Try to avoid the knee joint. Once you're feeling stable and steady, you're going to bring your hands to heart center. Gaze forward. It's also helpful if you just gaze at one spot on the wall in front of you. It's called your drishti, your focus point. So find your drishti, concentrate on your breath, and the rest will just happen. From here, float your arms up towards the sky. Nice and tall as you root down, grow tall. Slowly draw the right leg away from the left. Bring the knee forward, extend the leg, flex the toes. Hold it here and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the leg, release the arm, shake it out. Good job. We'll do the other side. So come back to stillness, take a moment. Bring hands to the hips. Root into the right foot this time. As we peel the left leg away from the floor, turn it out to the side, and then bring the foot to rest against the right leg. Once you feel steady, hands to heart center. Slowly begin to extend your arms up, grow your branches, grow tall as you root down through the earth. And then slowly track your knee towards center. Keep it lifted. Extend the left leg forward. Flex the toes. Hold it here and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it all. Shake it out. Good job. Come back to the top of your mat. Take a big inhale. Sweep the arms up. As you exhale, let's fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And again, we're gonna just step the left leg to the back of the mat. From here, lower your left knee down, untuck your toes. Bring your palms to your right thigh. You can interlace your fingers to push into the thigh gently, allowing yourself to grow a little taller here through the crown. Be here and breathe. Release the hands, slowly frame the front foot. Listen carefully. You're gonna heel toe your right foot to the left side of the mat. Then from here, you're gonna draw your knee behind the right wrist and then draw the right heel towards the left hip. This is the setup for pigeon pose. If you have a big space between your right outer thigh / bum muscle and the floor, again, a nice place to use a block or a book. You can stick it in that space. If that space is too small for a block or a book, you can grab a towel and put that in there as well. If you're feeling comfortable here sitting up, you can stay here or begin to come forward onto your forearms. Okay, stretching out the hip here. If forearms is feeling good, maybe you make your way down, resting your head on stacked palms or stacked fists, or maybe you can melt all the way to the floor. Now, if you're fully reclined down, start making your way back to your palms and then your forearms and then your palms. Bring your hands back to where they normally would be resting on your mat if we were gonna lift ourselves up. But instead of that, you're just going to roll out to the outer right hip and come onto your bum. Let your left leg rotate open so that your toes face the sky. And then bring your right foot to the inside of your left leg. From here, you're gonna reach your left arm, try and grab onto either the big toe, the side of the left foot, the shin, okay? And then from here, you're gonna gently pull your side body towards your left leg. So you're facing forward with your torso, and then sweep your right arm up and over, almost like your right hand wants to try and grab your left toes as well. Use an inhale, come back up. Bring both hands to the top of the mat. Come back onto your knee. Keep your left toes connected to the earth. From here, you're going to take an inhale, sweep the right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it through between your hands, and then step the left foot up to meet it at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time, you're just gonna step your right toes to the back of the mat. Lower the right knee down, untuck the toes. Bring your hands to your left thigh, maybe interlace the fingers. Use the arms here to allow yourself to grow a little taller through the crown as you root down through the heel and through the knee and foot of the right leg. Release the hands, bring them to the mat, frame the front foot. Again, we're gonna heel toe the left foot towards the right edge of the mat, lower the left knee behind the left wrist, and then draw the left heel into the right hip. So again, if you have a big space here between your left thigh and the floor, a block or a towel can go in that space. Otherwise, you can begin here in a seated position, option to stay, or come forward to your forearms as you fold over the front leg, or option to melt down further. Okay, wherever you are, listen to the body, get into the pose, be here and breathe. And again, if you're fully reclined, begin to make your way back to your forearms and then palms. Okay, we're gonna let our legs roll out onto the left hip. We rotate the right foot, bringing it up to the heel, toes face or point towards the ceiling. Bring the left foot into the right leg. And again, you're gonna reach either the big toe, the outer edge of the foot, the shin with your right hand. Face your torso forward as you pull the side body towards the right leg. Inhale, sweep the left arm up and over. Use an inhale, come back over, bring your hands to the top of the mat. Again, rotate over the knee, pivot the back toes, tuck them under. With an inhale, we sweep the left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, we step the left foot through and then step the right foot up to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root down, rise up, all the way lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, press. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, we fold forward, hinge from the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank, hold it here for your next inhale. As you exhale, elbows in, either knees down or knees up. We lower down. Inhale, we come to upward facing dog. So just the tops of our feet and the palms. As you inhale, gaze up. Exhale, fold over the toes, find downward facing dog. We're gonna flow 2 more times. So from your knees or from high plank, all good. Inhale forward, high plank. Exhale, elbows in, lower down to a hover. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last one, we inhale forward, high plank. Exhale, lower down, elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, bring the knees nice and wide down to the mat. Untuck the toes, send the hips back over the heels. Melt the head and the heart down, reach the palms forward, child's pose. From here, you're gonna slowly slide your right arm down towards your right knee, and then slide it underneath the left arm as you bring your forehead back to the mat for a nice shoulder stretch. Beautiful. Slide the right arm back out, extend it to the top of the mat, melt back down. Slide the left palm towards the left leg and then slide it underneath the right arm. Again, melting the head down, keep the right arm nice and long towards the top of the mat. Be here and breathe. Slide the left arm back out, extend to the top of the mat, melt the heart and the head back down. Stay here and breathe. Maybe gently rock the forehead side to side, massaging the third eye. Finding stillness at center. From here, walk the hands towards the legs as you begin to come up to a comfortable seat. Let the hips come out to the side and we'll meet in cobbler's pose. So you're gonna bring the outer edges of the feet to touch, opening the feet to the ceiling. The knees may be coming up for you, that's okay. Just gently massage them down. You can use your forearm. If you'd like a more intense stretch for the inner legs, you can use your fingertips to shift your seat towards your heels. A less intense stretch, shift your seat away from the heels. Again, we want to try and sit up here nice and tall, open the feet, and then like we did in our squat, you can use your fingertips behind you to help root down and rise up through your crown. Keep the chin towards the chest so you can get long at the back of the neck. Wherever you are, be here and breathe, okay? We've got 5 big, full breaths here, in and out through the nose. Beautiful. From here, bring your left heel in towards your right seat and then step your right foot to the outside of your left thigh. If this is really intense for you, you can straighten the left leg and still step the right foot to the outside of the left thigh. Totally yogi's choice. My preference is heel to seat, but it doesn't need to be for you, okay? So from here, you're going to tent your fingertips, your right fingertips up behind you. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, raise your left arm towards the ceiling. As you exhale, you're going to twist to the right, then hook your elbow over your right knee. Use that to pull yourself deeper into the twist, gazing over the right shoulder. Come back through center. You can counter twist if it feels good for you, and then we'll switch legs. So again, option to keep the right leg straight or bend the right knee, bring the heel to your seat. Step the left foot over the right thigh, okay? We tent those left fingertips up, sit up tall. Inhale, right arm to the ceiling. Exhale, twist first, then hook the elbow. Use the elbow to pull your twist deeper, gaze over the left shoulder. Be here and breathe. And again, come through center, counter twisting here if that feels good for you. And then bring the feet out in front of you. Okay, scoot your seat towards the heels and then use your hands to walk yourself down to the earth. All right, from here, feet are hip distance. We're squeezing them together almost like there's a block, or if you have a block, you could put it between your knees. If you don't have a block, imagine one's there. So you're not closing your legs, you're keeping them hip distance, but you're keeping them turned on, they're engaged, okay? Palms come to the floor by your side. With an inhale, root into the feet and the palms hike the hips to the ceiling. You can stay here or option to add the arms. You can interlace fingers beneath the seat, gently tuck the shoulders underneath the back, push a little higher up through the hips, the torso, and the chest. Turning the glutes on to lift your hips higher, squeezing that block or imaginary block. Legs are strong. Be here and breathe. Slowly, we lower our shoulders first, all the way to the seat, and then bring the knees right into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Right away, we're going to draw the knees towards the left. They're going to come fall to the floor. Cactus your arms or extend them T in a T shape, nice and long. If depending on your space, you can shift your gaze towards the right side, coming into a gentle twist. Lift the gaze and the knees back through center. Let the knees fall to the right side. Turn the gaze to the left. Come back through center. Wrap your knees into your chest. Tuck the head up towards the knee. And then relax the head back to the mat. Let the feet come down too. Let the legs go long. Let the feet relax and fall open. Let the palms come down by your sides, facing the ceiling. Take up as much space as you need. Close the eyes and release any control you have over the breath. Let it return to its normal rhythm. Let yourself be held here by the earth, by the floor. You're effortless. You're weightless against the earth. Slowly start to bring some movement back into the body, wiggling fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. When you're ready, making your way to your side body. And then when you're ready, pushing yourself up and coming into a comfortable seat. Let's take a big inhale here together. Sweep the hands up overhead. And then exhale to your heart. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight for our free kickoff class. If you enjoyed this class, we've got lots more all month long. I'd love for you to join me here. We're live Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So definitely reach out if you're interested. You can sign up for the month or just a single class. Our next class is Thursday morning, bright and early, 6:30 for a 45-minute practice to energize your day. And until then, I hope you have a beautiful evening and a beautiful week ahead. So thank you again, and namaste.
You tramp.